Good morning, Optimists. Today is Wednesday, October 25th, 2023. And today is our final stream, at least when it comes to trading futures and all this. Today is going to be our final stream. So, we'll hope to make it a good one. I've been trying to do some trading today and getting a little bit beat up. I got beat up pretty badly yesterday through all the volatility, and there's definitely a lot of volatility today, but definitely more on the downside. Yesterday was very rangy between up and down, and I just realized it just wasn't my strategy yesterday. It's not really my strategy today. So I've been reducing my size, which I think is the best thing that I could be doing, although still down a decent amount today. But hey, what up, Tiny? Good to see you. So yes, today will be our final stream. We will bid adieu. But like I said, we'll still be active in the Discord. Still drinking tea, no coffee. This is basically just because whenever I drink coffee, my whole mustache becomes filled with whipped cream, and the whole thing just becomes a big fluffy snowball. So, I did get hammered at 7 o'clock because I was unfortunately a little unaware of the time. I took this trade here looking for a break from the upside to about I was actually looking for a move up to about here. And not only did we not get it, we got a huge contract dump there, 11,000 contracts right at 7 o'clock. And unfortunately, when I went to go cut it, my alarm went off on my phone. Because I was actually just going to take the profit right here. My alarm went off. I reached over to do it and then looked back. Within seconds, it had dropped quite a lot. So yeah, here we are. Kind of struggling there at that 42.30 zone. Trying to take it a little easy on the gas, but also trying to still push a little bit. Definitely very heavily in favor of short traders today. You see it's about 15,000 contracts on the volume delta here towards the downside. We may still get somewhat of a reversal, maybe a move up towards the volume average price, which is about 45, 55, 55? No, 45. As you can see, the TTM has been kind of stacking up, and TTM on the 1 minute side is at 2.0, 2.1-ish, but we do need to get sort of this crossover here. There's still a lot of things that need to happen. ES is down nearly 1% today. Move back up. So we'll see if we can get this 5,200 cross here. Looks like we could get it. Still a little bit of resistance to go through 30. But we are definitely a lot closer. When I first looked at the 10-second chart, these were about $14 diverged. And so you can see this happening right here, these big contract dumps, where what's happening is we'll come down, we'll hit a low, and we'll sort of surge up a bit, and all that accumulation will take place. And right when it looks like it's about to break, we're getting these big contract dumps. So that's happened a few times. I got caught in it twice, rather, really. I took a move here, which looked like it was about to break a little bit towards the upside. I cut it early before it made its full way down. I did take a nice winning trade right here, but took a big loss on this contract dump. So it's definitely a lot of falling knives today. Be very careful if you're trading long. Oh, music is loud. Oh, It's so weird because like you actually like see it at the level. The music felt loud to me too. It's so weird because like I put the volume at 5, okay? 5 is like the perfect sound for the stream. But for whatever reason, it'll display 5, but it's like actually much louder and I have to click it to make sure that it is 5 for today. So it's the weirdest thing. I don't know why. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate it. It's actually less shrill in my ear. Ah, so yeah, I had an alarm go off like right at this moment, and definitely wasn't good for my P&L. Got our low down here at 42.25. How many times did we tap that? Therefore, TTM starting to sell off a bit. Didn't actually get that reversal there. So really kind of just looks like the 10-second is the way to go, and I'll just wait until we get crossovers. You can see the 9, 12, 26 crossover is doing pretty decently today. So we can look to use that as a strategy. Let's stick with 5 ticks. Obviously, we need to watch out for these contract dumps because they seem pretty heavy here. 28.75 has a fair amount of contracts. 30.75 or 30, I guess, and 31. I don't know that I can trust the cyan switch. It looked decent on this run, but on an earlier one, it didn't perform well.
Order filled.
Took an entry there at 27.25. And yep, there's that cyan switch not working out again right now. So I'm gonna still hold this because we do have some other things stacking up that do look like this could play. But again, I'm gonna stick with 2 contracts and 5 ticks. So I still have a ways to build back up. That was right below my sell order. Ew. It's like not going back to trade of 8. Great. Getting freezing again. Tim's at 1.0.
Order filled.
There we go. We got that trade. Nice little trade there. I got a ways to go to correct the P&L on the day, so still down like 424. This ended up playing all the way through 30, up to 30 actually, 29.75. We may get a little contract dump here, I'm not sure, but TTM's looking stronger, and we're getting closer to this crossover. But that's happened a couple times now, so I don't know how long we can continue to, attempt to trust these moves. Yeah, I thought so. Extended bear flag, possible reverse pattern. Started to see on the book map. It's hard to see patterns on book map, honestly. No, I actually appreciate stuff like that, Tiny, because like there's all these little settings that you have to set up basically every single day, and I don't know why, because it's like you wish I like sometimes I wish I could just set it and just leave it as that setting. Um, and it's not the streamer. It's like it's because you're using all these different applications, and every application has its own little quirks. Um, and so I appreciate when people call out stuff like that because it actually makes it easier for me. It's kind of like if you had broccoli in your teeth or something and nobody says anything and the whole day you're just like, "Wow, yeah, that's great." And nobody says anything, so you just operate the whole day with this little like just thing just hanging out there. So I appreciate it when people say stuff. That did end up selling back down like I expected it to. It did. It went higher than I expected, but it also sold back down. Okay, let's see here. I had a little nice reversal there. Just gonna check Bookmap real fast. We've got a some resistance there at 31, about 230 contracts, and fair amount of contracts building up there. Cumulative volume delta is at roughly 16,000 contracts on the sell side. So big surge here, 27 up to 28. These surges are looking larger than what I expect. I'm gonna go for 2 and 4. I could just actually do 3 and 3, but I'm trying to keep my contract size smaller right now because I only got 827 in the trail max, so I'm gonna try to keep it kind of on the smaller side. Especially with this volatility. I mean, look at that rip down, rip right back up. I feel like this is an upward move here. I think I kind of missed it a little bit. I'm going to join the bid down here.
Order filled.
A little bit less risk on the lower side of things. I'm looking for 28 and a quarter. I got in at 27 and a quarter. That science switch is kind of slowing down there a little bit. That's half my sell order, but did not fill it.
Order
there's
filled.
The fill. Okay, cool. That should be about $100 back. Yeah, we're at 330, negative 330 now. Look at that contract dump. Look at that. Jeez. Be safe out there, kids. TTM on 1 minute side, which is more important, is at about -1. No crossover on the 9, 12, 26. 9 is still below 12, so we're still in bearish. But with this, we could potentially get a science switch, and that would likely be a nice big move upward. 30 is going to be the number to beat. Look at all this volatility right here. Bears very much in control. Bollinger Band is tightening. TTM now at 0.9. Yeah, it does seem to be getting choppy. I totally agree. Yep, exactly. TP stuck to your shoe. Yep. Music too loud is TP stuck to your shoe. There was something coming at 7:30 on we got crude oil. What else is coming at 7:30? All the crude stuff. I didn't even check oil today. What am I doing? And then we got Treasury yields. New York Federal Treasury purchases 10 to 25 years. So that's what's up with that. Housing actually. So mortgage rates went up again, 7.9%. Applications are down 1%. Mortgage market index looking at 165, and building permits 1.47 million. I did just read a article this morning saying that the United States is looking to add 800,000 Section 8 houses, or Section 8 dwellings, I should say, throughout the United States. I don't know how much that's going to improve the economy. It will probably give people some access to some housing, which is cool. But typically, the more that a government focuses on creating a poor class, the more poor class ends up existing. Knowing from personal experience growing up in the poor class. So getting nice big rip there. Wow. I guess it looks bigger than it is, but look at that range on this candle here, man. What the heck? This is the breakout that we were looking for earlier. I see a pullback, and we'll grab that pullback. 31 is going to be a little area to beat. I'm really hoping that this doesn't just contract dump down, because I want to see a genuine reversal toward the upside, and I think that we can go for like 12 ticks. I would not mind seeing a pullback though to like 27, maybe 28. Got a buy order sitting at 28.25. Trying to be a little patient.
Order filled.
There's the buy order at 28.25. I'm looking to get out at 31.25. I think that might be a little optimistic. Oh yeah. We're only in 2 contracts. Very rangy here. And this is looking more like a failure. I'm out.
Order filled.
Contract dump again, and we're right back where we started, being negative 586. A little bit worse off. Trail max at 665. I think I'm just gonna hang out with you guys today, because you know what? This doesn't look like a good day for me to trade. Definitely not my strategy. What up, Kevin? Good to see you. Kevin, unfortunately, this is going to be our farewell stream. We'll no longer be streaming in the mornings. And if you weren't here yesterday for the I think it was Monday. No, yesterday for the announcement. Basically, we're going to be. I didn't expect a drop like that, man. That was a big drop. I was actually looking for a move up towards about 33, 34, and then a drop. So that's why I was trying to get in at 27, get out at 30. Because I was looking for a move up to about the 50 moving average. Right up there at 32. So that drop was very shocking to me. So we had one candle here with that cyan, but all that choppiness through there was really pretty intense. So I was pretty surprised at that. And we ended up losing 12 ticks instead of gaining. And look at this. Look at the range on this. It's just insane. Really, market almost doesn't seem to know what it wants to do right now. but the shorting seems like the safer bet. We're now almost 17,000 contracts on the delta there, like 16.5 on the downward delta, or I should say the short side delta. ES is down 1%, 1.05%, down about $45. That's a lot. Yeah, I was expecting closer to view. I was actually looking for the 50 exponential. That was the area that I was targeting. Was the 50 EMA was that was what the intention was of this, because we had this crossover here. We had cyan, and we had already hit all these bottoms along the way and kept bouncing over and over. So there was a lot of evidence to suggest that we could go from 28 to about 31, 32. Not to mention on bookmap side, we had the resistance there at 32. So I thought getting at about 31.50 would be pretty reasonable. And so that contract dump was actually a pretty big surprise, and happened with only 5,700 contracts, surprisingly. And we're getting this just massive range. TTM's at 0.5. It almost seems like if this flips, this is gonna flip like insane, like Monday's kind of flip. We have a Powell speech later today at 1:30. My nose is itchy. We have a Powell speech at 1:30 today, so that could be advantageous for the market. But you can see we're not getting this 10-second crossover on the 5,200. We had a breakout through it, and yeah, I guess that was also, looking at this on this side, it still looked good. So this almost seemed freakish to me, because even this right here, like having this pullback to about the EMA 35, which is my entry, 35 is above 50, like everything actually looked right for this upward momentum play. Very surprised that it didn't do it. The movement is crazy right now. This looks like this one could play. I want to see one more sell down. I was hoping to get it in about 27.50, but that doesn't look like the case. Got it at 29. And I'm looking for a move up to 32. We hit 31. There we go.
Filled.
Just got a 12 ticker. That should give us, yeah, they gave us a lot back. So now we're down 292 on the day, but we were just down 500 and some change right now. That was our biggest trade of the day. Nice 12 ticker. Largest winning trade worth $300. So definitely good trade there. What's our accuracy today? Accuracy's pretty low. Took 3 loss trades at a losing of 900 and 4 wins at a win of 650. So there's our 5,200 moving average crossover. And we're right here at 730. So watch out for contract dumps. Volume pushes happen at a lot of times scheduled times. What's our delta? Delta's at 14K. So this will probably fill back up to 16. I've seen this happen twice today. No reason right now to think that the pattern is going to shift. Reasonable resistance up there at 34, about 1,500 contracts to get through. Huge amount of volume and volatility today. I would say more volatility than volume. But let's check the 1 minute chart. We're up here at 31. That right there, you see that? That was the intended move here. Like the exact move. So I'm grateful that we were able to catch it the second time around. I wish that we didn't lose that one on the first try, but you know, it is what it is. TTM finally switched. It's at 1.8. 9 is above 12 on a 1226 crossover. 35 is still below the 50 though, so watch out for them contract dumps. I'm gonna work to stick with 2 contracts today. Nine crossing above the 35 right here. This looks good for upward move. Just the question of where to get in, where to get out. I'd like to see a pullback to about 31 or 30. I'm going to put a buy order here at 30.75.
Order filled.
All right, got in at 30.75. And I'm going to look to get out at 33.75, which is the peak of this candle here. TTM's at 2.2. Not actually... I'm undecided on whether or not I like this trade yet. Top of the Bollinger Band's at 32.50. Yeah, it's looking like a sell down. I'm gonna drop this down to about 31.25 and see if we can get out with a little bit of profit, but it's looking like I need to cut it. My hands are literally on the exit button. I'm out.
Order filled.
Might pop right there, but back down to 500. Down 523. What a day. Trail max 728. Crazy volatility today, man. Tiny Kevin and Joe. Saw your stream a little later yesterday with the news. Hopefully it works out for you. Yeah. It feels like the right move, honestly. Like I've given it a lot of thought. Like I said yesterday, been reflecting on it for about 4 months, and it just feels like it's the right time and the right change. That I have a lot of changes in mind, and those are the changes that I intend to work towards. I hesitate to make announcements as to what I intend to do and all that type of stuff. But for now, I just want to say that my intention for this channel is to develop more completed works, if you will, higher quality works of almost art, if you will, in the financial wealth development, business leadership type niche. I'm looking to create more cinematic things and more cinematic content, as well as content that is focused on the person, on happiness, health, wealth, mind, body, soul, all those types of things. I'm hoping, because that's where a lot of my passion is. And so I'm hoping to move a little bit back towards that niche, as well as creating financial content that can help people develop themselves and develop their future. And like I was talking to you in DMs, Pawn. I've been working on trying to make things more cinematic and developing storyboards and all those types of things. So I'm really working on my filmmaking skills as well. Little miffed I cut that, I guess. Kind of bottom ticked it almost. It's a little more solid. Let's take a look at book map. 34 is a kind of a zone up there. Order at 31 and a quarter. Tap my buy, but no fill. Looks like I'm gonna miss this move. I'm gonna move my buy order up to 31.75. Whoa! Damn it! I could feel that was moving. Just the wrong entry, I guess. Yo, this thing's going nuts. Crazy. Man, now I really wish I held through that. Look at that. Whoa. I'm in shock.
Order filled.
Just bought at the high. Damn it. I tried to time it a little bit for that lower bit, and it just bumped right at that moment. I tried to buy it right here at like 37. I should have just placed it. I'm gonna cut this.
Order filled.
Probably need to call that right there. I'm I'm obviously FOMO'd from missing this move, especially because I had standing order there. I just put my standing order at the wrong zone, I guess, and needed to be up another one tick in order to get involved in this move. That was a pretty big move, and I just bought this off of FOMO. I can tell. Resistance, or rather a lot of contracts, I should say, sitting at 40. Where's the volume delta after that big surge? It's still at 13K. What a crazy move that was. Yeah, I think it'll be sad. Honestly, like I'm sad just like thinking about it. Like it was a really challenging decision to come to. Okay, looking like a U shape here. CTM's at 4.4, so it's not particularly overly extended, but look at all that up there.
Order filled.
Look for the U-shape move. I sort of just joined the bid on this one just because of, I know I've been seeing how fast this is moving today. So I'm going for 12 ticks. I'm trying to take these larger trades with a little bit smaller contract size. Only taking 2 contracts. And you guys know I normally trade 3. I don't like that this didn't go up green on the next one here because it's kind of a little bit short. There is a flag here though. This is definitely a flag. I gotta be mindful of my trail max. And I probably should reduce down to 1 contract now at the point that we're at. I did really well on Monday, but Tuesday's volatility really wrecked me. And then my accuracy's been like 50-50 today. And unfortunately, I'm taking larger losses than I am wins. Top of the band is up there at 40. I'm getting a little nervous. This has been 2 minutes now in this trade. And I think I need to see a break over 37.50 in order to really stay in this, but I'm not seeing the kind of movement that I want to see from this. There's the break over 37.50. There's 38. TTM's at 5.2. So that's at 38. That's at 39. 1 under my sell. There we go.
Order filled.
So made 300 back on that. Really been stuck at this negative 500 zone today. Got out of it a couple of times, like not into green, unfortunately, but been kind of stuck here. That turned into a much larger move. Another 2 points on that. And yeah, going with the cinematic aspect of things is just, I'm an artist at heart, and I think I need more forms of creative expression than I'm currently doing right now. I do have like a journal that I've been writing in, that is like just a book of art and writing. And I just started working on that a couple of days ago, and it's going quite well. I was intending to create this. It's like a 400-page leather bound. It's a really cool looking journal. And I was going to look to create it into a heirloom, more or less, for my kids, and put as much wisdom and other pieces of knowledge I can into there. Look at that reversal, man. I just need to go for bigger trades. I did get 3 points on this. Pretty good trade size, but But man, this is like institutional traders like crushing it today. At least that's my thought. We bought in here at 36 and a quarter, peaked up here at 45, 45 and a half. Another big, massive green. I wonder if we get a pullback to like the 9 down here, like 40, 38.75 area. Or if we hold above VWAP, this 200 moving average up here could be a bit of a resistance zone. I wonder if Tradeovate uses last in first out, and I wonder if I can change it to, or if it uses first in first out. I wonder if I could change it to LIFO. Because a lot of times I end up buying lower, and then I've sort of seen some of the ones that I've accumulated positions. I've seen some of those actually sell the cheaper position or the lower position first, which is weird. Oil is also dropping today as well, which I've not checked on. Oil is down at 83. I believe it was like earlier this week, it was at like 88. So that I bought almost like right before the cyan switch on the 10 second. A red candle on the 10 second, downward cross on the 10 second. Move down to like 37 would not be out of the question. Thank you for the bless. And yeah, that's sort of the hope. Is the concept is I create in it every single day for about just for whatever amount of time I feel inspired to do it. Let's just say it's 20 minutes a day. And the concept is to just write, see what comes out, and inevitably as we write, our experiences are going to come onto the page, and those experiences will inevitably contain some gems of wisdom. And my thought process was to have it become a lifelong piece of art. And there's roughly 400 pages in the journal. So filling one of them up would take about a year. I usually write 2 pages at a time. So I'll probably end up filling it in about 9 months. And I was intending to, as I fill one, buy another one, and just continue on with it. Living art, yeah, I guess so. And I was hoping to fill an entire bookshelf filled with these journals. And from there, give them to my kids, and hopefully they'll get something out of it. Because a lot of other things that we'll end up likely putting in there will be stuff like ideas for investments, business ideas, or just sort of breakthroughs that I have over time. So we did get a sell down to right around that 37 level that I talked about. So we'll see if we get a break here. Come on. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. I don't want to show the inside because I don't want like people to take random screenshots because the internet's weird. But this is it. And so the hope and concept here is just that I'll be able to create a piece of art that evolves with me, that I'll be able to give to my kids, and hopefully at some point, they'll read them if they want to and find some value in it. But it's really cool. The paper's made from cotton, so I'm just showing the blank aspects of things, and I've only gotten a couple of pages in. Whoop. You can kind of see that there's some writing on there. So that's sort of the idea. You can see like it's all leather bound like throughout. So yeah, that's the concept. Something to give to the kids as time goes on. Focus on that legacy and building that generational wealth of the mind, body, and soul, as well as the physical, the resources, and all those things. Because I genuinely believe that a big part of that is what our legacies consist of. Is what kind of knowledge can we bring to what kind of knowledge and wisdom and experience can we bring to the next generation? Look at all that resistance up there at 40. CBD is now at about 11K. There's a weird little spike right there. Might get a cyan switch here on the 10-second. It's kind of looking like it's about ready for a move. I just tried to join the bid.
Order filled.
Oh, okay, it was delayed. I'm glad I didn't push it twice. I got in at 38 and a quarter. I'm looking to get at 41 and a quarter, but I actually think I'm going to reduce that down to maybe 40 flat. And looks like I might have to actually cut this potentially. Go to 39 and a quarter. It's just a 4-tick trade if I can. But I'm already 8 ticks down. So could have timed that entry a little bit better. It still looks like a decent trade, but there's a lot of resistance up there. So I think 39 and a quarter would be potentially a best case scenario. I need to bring this back into at least a 1-to-1. Looking like rejecting at 38. Seems a little undecided right here. Oh, market has decided. Looks like downward move. I'm out.
Order filled.
Back down to the loss of 816. So keep doing these like big, nice trades, and then ending up like that. So. Almost 8. Oh, almost 8 o'clock. Yeah, it is almost 8 o'clock, actually. Thank you for reminding me. Because that's what happened to me at 7 o'clock. It's looking like a downward move inbound. 9 is below 12. We got red on cyan. Moment of truth. 8 o'clock right now. I hesitate to get into any position. There's a move right back up. What a day. Let's see if we get a red yellow. There's about 15 seconds left in this candle. Crazy. Wow. 7 o'clock was the massive drop. 8 o'clock is a decent push. The top there at 40. So we could have held a little bit through that and actually got that trade, but here I am. Let's see, book maps. Where's our CVD? CVD dropped down to 10K. So it's progressively getting lower. There was a pullback to the 9 EMA right there. Damn.
Order filled.
Bought it at... Bought the high again, damn it. I want to see a red-yellow move here on the TTM. That rejected at 41. Bump that down to 41, which is the high of this, but actually 40. Wow, look at all that. I'm gonna move to 42, 41.50. where we're going. It was 40.75. There's yellow on the TTM. There's the spike.
Order filled.
I was looking at all that volume. So you saw all that stuff there. So I felt it in my gut to go for a little bit more on that trade, but I didn't because of the hesitation that I ran into. But we're getting these $5 pushes here. That's 15,000 contracts. What's our CVD at now? Dropped all the way to 6,500. Wow. Crazy. And we're pushing up here towards 50. We gotta watch out for these kind of sell-offs type things here, though. That's what I was thinking was a contract drop, and it ended up being a contract rip. So I was surprised by that. The chart looked like it was gonna drop. So the reason why I didn't take a position was literally because I didn't know which direction it was gonna go, and I wish that I had at 7 o'clock that I paid more attention to that, because that genuinely was one of the things that made it difficult to get out of this position today. This is pulled back all the way to 42. Ripped all the way back to 47. This thing's gonna go to 50. You see a lot of volatility showing up. Look at all this. The chart's going crazy. Bookmap is nuts right now. Look how fast it's moving. So this is what happened on our last TTM move here. We had this right here. That one that I should not have cut, but I didn't know that it was gonna flip. Our last TTM move did that. And we got this U-shaped one. It almost feels like I should be anticipating these big rips and going for like 5 points. We're on approach for a 5,200 moving average crossover. I would imagine that would look at like 830-ish. I'll be able to figure it out in about 30 seconds. We've got 46.53 minus 37.32, about 9:21. And then in 10 seconds, we'll have new information. So 46.44 minus 37.53, about 891. So 921 minus 891 is about 30 cents a minute. So in order to close this gap, we've got 46 45 minus 37.54. 891 is the gap. Divided by 0.3. Yeah. 29.7, about 30 minutes for that gap to close between the 5,200. So that puts us at about 835-ish. Maybe 840. Had a pullback there to the volume weighted average price and a nice bounce off of it from 41, 42 area up to 45. Can I take trades from the bookmap screen? I believe that you can, but you can only if you have the free version of bookmaps inside of Thinkorswim. You can only excuse me. You can only use it on your live account. You don't get access to it on your simulated Thinkorswim account, and you only get access to Microsoft, Apple, and the ES for free. So if you were trading the ES, you'd have to have a futures account set up with Thinkorswim or Schwab, I guess. Or you'd have to trade Microsoft or Apple with real cash. So, but I believe that it is capable of taking trades from that screen. Also, Bookmaps is available on I'm not sponsored by Bookmaps, just so we're clear. But Bookmap is available on a bunch of different platforms. It would be kind of cool to be sponsored by Bookmap. But I believe that, connectivity, you do it for futures, stocks, and crypto. It does work with Nick. So you, in theory, could use it and Tradeovate. So you could use it with trading futures, likely with the with Apex, which Apex just announced a 90% off deal right now again. So they haven't done that in a while. They've been offering more like 70% off. So if you want to pick up a evaluation, they're available for 90% off right now. Two times at 4.1. I think the next time to really look at is 8:30. There is a flag here above the view app, but running into that 200 moving average is going to be a little bit of a problem. 3-minute chart here. Let's see. That was actually a whole accumulation phase right there. This 3-minute chart has the 200 up here at 52. Five minutes, just got a sign and switch about 5 minutes ago. And looks like there's a 5-minute moving average crossover setup right there about to happen. So we got 45 up there as a zone. Doesn't look like a lot of resistance up top. New cyan on the 10 second. Doesn't look like it's gonna do much though. It's kind of just sideways right now. Till we get another big contract push. Looks like an accumulation. The delta hasn't fully recovered to that like 16,000 level. So it's down here like 7,300. See contracts showing up there at 46. Oil's starting to rip. Oil just got a 10-second crossover. And it just ripped up 40 cents.
Order filled.
Took 2 contracts
Order
on
filled.
oil and just made a quick $140. 2 and 7. Bought a 57 out of 64 with 2 contracts. So oil's on the upswing right now. Nice little 10-second U shape. And what's on the 1 minute got a cyan switch on oil. And a 9/12/26 cross. EMA 35 is about to cross above 50. Oil's about to rip. There's a pop up to 75 area. We are trading on the 200 moving average up here as well. So oil has a little bit of time before this 5200 cross here happens. Let's figure that out. Probably gonna be 830 as well. Let's see, 83.60 minus 83.21. Whoops. 83.6 minus 83.21. About 39 cents divergence on those two, and it's actually 40 cents. We'll have to figure out what the next minute holds for that. There's a big block of contracts up there in the 47 range on the ES. Down. Oil with a flag. Oh, did we get that new minute? Yeah, we did. Went from 60 to 22. So that's a 38 cents. We're moving at 2 cents a minute. So divided by 0.02. 0.38 divided by 0.02. 19. 15 minutes. This is at about 35 as well. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and call that for the day for now. I'll probably come down here and trade in about 20 minutes to try and take advantage of that 835-ish potential crossover and rip, but I'm gonna take a break in between time. So I'm gonna shut down the stream. I want to thank you guys, especially you, Tiny, for supporting the last year and a half of this stream, supporting the Discord community, supporting each other, and helping each other understand and grow. So I want to thank you guys deeply from my heart. Uh, I couldn't have done this without you. I absolutely mean that. And I genuinely hope and believe that if you guys ever want to do something like this, streaming or creating videos on YouTube or any other platform, that you can. Just believe in yourself and take action, because there is really, at the end of life, there's nothing but regrets if we don't do the things that we want to. Um, and fear is a useless toxin. So, um, much love. I'll see you guys in the Discord community over the next couple of months. I'm going to be building that into sort of a forum, and we'll still work on putting out videos. I don't want to commit to any specific time frame on videos, so I've got to put a lot of other things first. But thank you guys. Thank you, everybody. I'm deeply, deeply grateful and moved by you showing up here. So, all right. That concludes a year and a couple of months of streaming. So, absolutely optimistic. See you in the Discord. Much love.